We are back for episode 6 of our recap of the Jerrod Carmichael Reality Show. Now, a lot of things in this episode had to do with a lived experience of being someone who identifies as gay, queer, and so as a straight black woman, some things I'm not going to understand because I am not living in that experience. So, I am here also to learn. So if I say something wrong, a different perspective, let me know in the comments. You guys always tell me things. I'm sharing stuff, I'm learning, and I want to grow together. So after that little disclaimer, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, because you know we need my videos to beat that algorithm. Get in there. We will recap this show all season long consistently. Okay, one of the only channels consistently recapping this show. So after that, make sure you like, you subscribe, do the things, help me out. Now we start this episode with Jerrod talking about the phone call he got from his mother. Okay, now that phone call, according to him, changed the trajectory of his life. Okay, and that's where everything kind of goes a certain kind of way. Now, him and Mike travel to North Carolina. And once he gets there, you see a lot of his anxiety, his anxiousness, all about having Mike there and meeting with his mom. Okay. Now, once again, I've seen a lot of Jerrod pushing, at times having black and white thinking. And so we see a lot at this episode also. You see them sit in the park, and to me, I watched two people have these two different sides, and they're both butting heads because they both want to be right. Okay. Now, on one side, his mom wants to be white. His mom wants to be right. Jerrod wants to be like, they come from two different perspectives. Now, I think that when she lost me was kind of when she compared him to a murderer. And now some people might say it was just an example, but to him, he took that to heart of all the things on the spectrum where you can compare me to as being someone who is gay, why do you have to be a murderer? Okay. It really does seem like her love is conditional. And I think you see throughout this episode, he has been fighting his whole life to be seen. Okay, we see that when he goes to his high school and the different things that he has done. It's all about searching to be seen, searching to be connected. And for so long, his life has been hidden. Okay, I think he's tired of hiding. You see him living proud and out loud. But as the result of him and his mother not speaking, you see a domino effect. You see how him choosing probably to go most likely no contact or limited contact with his mother over this last year, 2 years, really impacted his family. He totally stopped communicating with his siblings, it seems like, with his nieces who he really loved. And I want to know you guys' thoughts, like, were they an innocent consequence to his mother not being able to accept him? Was that really right that he just disconnected from them? Or could it have been that he just decided to not talk to his mom and still have a relationship with his siblings and his nieces? So they all arrive, they're trying to reconnect. Mom looks so happy when she sees him. I'm like, oh, this is like I felt that as a mother. I felt the finally getting to see my son after so long, and then it quickly just like, and you know why? To me, it all went downhill because I felt like Jerrod is really trying to push Mike onto his mother. And you have to think, we have just reconnected. We have not been talking. I flew out here to try and reconnect. And I think that, in my opinion, he should have slowly rebuilt his relationship with his mother. When she first said, you know, you can come over, I'll cook you dinner, pick up some chicken, I'll make the sides. And black community, that's an olive branch. Okay, and some people might think, well, why is it that Jerrod should acquiesce to what she's doing? To me, it's because, like, let's extend an olive branch on both parts. You pick up some chicken, I'll make some sides, we can just reconnect, just us. But instead, it's like, it's a package deal. Either Mike is coming or I'm not. And you see how she says, the typical black mom, when we're kind of like, all right, go ahead with your little friend. I'm going to be around, but you could tell she was just kind of like, well, all right then. She was really disappointed. And sometimes black moms don't really communicate that we're disappointed or that we're just like, but our body language, our tone, how we react to things, subtle little things, you could tell us like, all right, go ahead and go over there and do that now. And that's what he got. I think he just kept trying to push and push and push Mike onto her. And I get the perspective of, this is who I am, this is my partner, but there's a way to gracefully take your time. We're rebuilding here. But again, it just seems all about with Jerrod, instant gratification, want. Okay? And Mike is really his yin to his yang. Like, I feel like at times Jerrod is really like anxious, doing all this stuff, and somehow Mike is able to like pull him down and become more grounded. Okay, now let's talk about this conversation between the sister-in-law at the house. Okay, now there is one side of me that feels like she's trying to say, just get over it already, brush on, just go. Y'all never gonna really accept each other for who y'all are 100%, so can we just move on so we can all be happy? And that's a lot of people. Why can't you just get over it? We are, okay? But not everyone has to live like that. Not everybody wants to live in a world where they all right with it. Why can't you be, okay? Y'all never gonna 100% be on the same page. So can y'all just get over this so we can all be back together as a family? Now, I get that perspective, but at the same time, I think that negates his experience. Like, for his whole life, his experience has been negated for the needs of others. And I think that that's what we saw in that conversation in that living room. Once again, I need to put my experience, my feelings, my hurt to the side for other people. And I don't think he should have to continue to do that. So I think there's a way to talk about things, overcome it without one person feeling like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to put my hurt back there, put on a face, and sit at this table and eat with everybody. Okay. Now there, the sister-in-law was like, okay, I don't agree with that as a therapist. Okay. And then we get to this dinner. Now, Mike was trying to get him to, come on, man, we got to be on time. Your mom already don't want it. She don't like me. Okay, she don't want me around, so let's try and make a good impression. And Jerrod is just like, in Jerrod's little world, la, 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 la. And I get that, you know, as Black people, when we say to show up at a certain time, dinner's gonna be ready, most likely it's not. But this is a little bit different for me because you are entering this woman's home after she already does not want you there. This is her sacred space. And so she already does not want Mike in her home because she doesn't believe in you born gay versus you choosing gay. You're choosing this lifestyle. You don't really have to. But I did feel like she tried to, okay, let me put my stuff over here. I'll put that in my purse over here and try and just be a little bit open. Y'all can come over for dinner. We'll do some things. I love my son. I'm trying to try this unconditional love thing. So come on over. And I felt like Jerrod was a little disrespectful. I really do. I feel like he pushed and pushed and pushed until the mom was just kind of over it. And we got to a point in the episode, I'm like, what happened to dinner? What happened to the plates? And then it was when the mom said, y'all know what she said. It's a McDonald's up the street. That was the ultimate, y'all can get out. What y'all doing the rest of the evening? Y'all got any plans? She was over it. I think Jerrod just comes off too much sometimes. And I know people might disagree with me because it might feel like, well, it's his life. He's been hiding his life for so long. Why should he have to water himself down for people? I'm not saying he should water himself down, but I think there's a way to, I think, respect your parents' home. Like, respect that they're trying. They're Black elders. It's hard to get Black elders to believe in a lot of this millennial Gen Z stuff. Okay, living out loud, being proud. So for her to open up her doors after saying like, Mike can stay over there, but you can come, that was a big jump for me. So when he came late and then they're kind of like all over each other in front of the house, kissing. Come on, Jerrod. Now, come on. Now, if you really want your mom to kind of come around, I think with Black elders, you have to kind of like slowly like spoon feed them. Okay, you can't just give them the whole pie and put it in their face. How about we cut you a slice? Okay, you nibble on that slice for a little bit. Jerrod's like, no, okay, this is Mike. This is who I'm gonna be with. And this is what all of it you have to accept right here, right now, or I'm leaving. Okay. And I just didn't like that. And I know y'all not going to agree with everything I say, but I felt like it was a big push to, like, this is my life. I'm putting it in your face. This is my life. And it's interesting because his mom was the whole reason behind this whole reality show after he came out, and she was just not accepting of it because her, I think, evangelical background. I really wanted more from this episode. I wish, since the mom has been the catalyst of this whole project, I just wanted more from their relationship. I wanted to see more of that dynamic. It got to the end. I was like, dang, it's over already? This is it? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like there could have been a lot more in that dynamic. Maybe with stuff we didn't see. And once again, Jerrod is in charge of probably some of this editing. Okay? But of course, these are just my quick little thoughts. Let me know, what do you think? Was it too much too soon? Maybe you wanted more of him pushing his life. Should he put his, kind of water himself down or spoon feed her instead of like trying to give her it all at the same time? But of course, make sure you like, you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.